manner. And also he has he has made fun of death, which claims itself to be very powerful. Then students, the meter which is used in this poem, it is iambic pentameter. So about the grammar, the language that was used at the time of Donne is not which is used nowadays, but there are some words like archaic words which he has used, which are not used in these days, like thee, thy, doth. And he has also used some verbs like doth, canst, shalt. And to describe death, the power of death, he has used some adjectives also. These are might, dreadful, poor, slave, and these are the words he has used to describe death. So this was about the poem, how he has written the poem, what form of poem, what are the literary devices he has used, or many other things that are used in the poem. And now we will study what does he want to explain, what does he want to say in his poem, what are his feelings towards the death, what does he consider death to be itself. Is it very powerful as the people claim, or death is not very powerful according to the poet? So he will give you many examples about the power of death, and he will prove it, whether it is powerful or it is not powerful, it is only boosting its own power. Now we shall read the poem and explain what the poet wants to tell, what are his feelings and towards death, and does he agree what the death is claiming about his power. He says to death that death should not feel very proud that it is very powerful, because there is some people think that death is very. He says that there is no doubt that people call death very powerful. They says that death is very terrible, but the poet does not support these arguments. He does not agree with the people who says death is very powerful. He says that death thinks that it kills certain people, that it has killed many people. But the poet says that it is not true. Death cannot kill anyone. Death can kill only the body, because human body is mortal. It can be killed. But death cannot kill its soul, because soul is immortal and soul never dies. He says that the poet says that death is insignificant, it is not important. And when we compare death, death appears like a sleep, although sleep is for a short time and death is for a long time. And it closely resembles to the sleep, and it gives, like sleep gives a pleasure, death also gives a pleasure to the people, because death's duration is longer and sleep's duration is short. The poet says that death should not think itself to be very powerful or fearful. Those people who are noble, who are great, they die at a very young age. They die very early in their life. This gives the rest to their body, and their soul is free from the prison of this body. The soul is free from these worldly things, and they get eternal bliss, because after the death, the soul goes to heaven and it lives there permanently forever, and it attains the heavenly bliss, it attains the heavenly happiness because it is in the company of God. So he proves two arguments to prove that death is neither powerful and death is not very dreadful.